everyone, it's Eric Silvermoon, and today is day 15 of my 31 days with the goddess Morrigan. Oh, my dogs are wrestling. Hey! They don't care. They're not listening to me. They're ignoring me. So I wanted to make a really quick video just to kind of thank everyone for their support and participation during this challenge. I mean, we're in the kind of halfway there in terms of like the challenge for the month, and since it's the 15th, it's kind of good to kind of reflect upon the journey. And what's been really cool with the meditations, I think with the meditations and the Book of Shadows work, it has allowed me to really take a different form and tap into a higher energy, and it's been really surreal. It's been crazy. And then hearing your guys' story on your aha moments, and sorry about the backgrounds with the dogs. Stella, what's the matter? They're getting crazy. I think as I just got home. But yeah, hearing everyone's stories and how like I said, a lot of people are doing this challenge with me, but they're not necessarily working with the goddess Morrigan. They could be working with a different goddess or god that they decide to work with the next 31 days. And so it's been really cool, and I appreciate you guys sharing your stories. But yeah, like I was saying with the meditations, it like allowed me to tap into something a little bit deeper. And when I was changing my voice to kind of sound like what the goddess would sound like in my perspective and my experience, I was allowing myself to change form and tap into that energy. And so I've been looking at the aspect as a shapeshifter. Excuse me, as a shapeshifter. So when we start looking at ways that we shapeshift in our own mind, whether it is that we want to be more confident, and we have to ask ourselves, well, what does that look like? How would someone that is confident act, and what are the mannerisms and what are the characteristics? And we take on those roles just like an actor. We get a script, and this is the person you have to act like, and that's a form of shapeshifting, because you're changing who you are into playing this other role. And so when we start thinking about that in our lives, we do shapeshift a lot. Not necessarily our physical appearance, but more of internal working. When we work with our animal totems and our familiars, we tap into their energy to hopefully get some kind of their ability and their spirit. You know, if I'm working with the raven or a crow, I'm asking for that freedom that I want to tap into, that higher communication when it comes to astral work and ancestral work and working with other worlds and the underworld and stuff. It's very mystical energy. So tapping into their ability to do that will help me. The same thing is if I well, I don't like to go there, but if I want to connect with that spider, it allows me to be very analytical and very design and creative oriented. And so it's really cool to kind of see those things and the different shape shifting that we do in our lives. And so I know personally for me at work, I have to present myself in a different aspect to owners and investors, and so I have to act a certain way. I can't come across as timid or low self-esteem, because they're trusting me with a big investment. So I have to put on that, you know, that shape shift into somebody that is very confident and is able to do the work and are responsible for that big investment. And so it's really interesting when you break it down like that, and working with the goddess Morrigan and really tapping into the whole shape shifting field is really cool. And so I just wanted to kind of talk about that and maybe open it up for discussion, either on the YouTube or on Facebook. And I think it'll be kind of cool to see what kind of your experiences when it comes to shape shifting and meditation and changing, because there's a lot of meditation, especially with the goddess Morrigan, that they have you transform into a raven, or they transform you into a horse or something in that aspect, like these meditations that we just recently did. with Maka, we turned into a horse and we raced alongside with her. With the meditation we just did with Bob, I believe we transformed into a raven and a crow, and we journeyed with the spirit of a soldier into transcending them to the other side. And with the new one that I just did with Anu, that one was a little bit more of a internal working of connecting and transforming within ourselves to connect with that tree energy to ground ourselves. So it's been such a cool journey, and I'm really, really grateful for this opportunity. I have a feeling that I'm going to be working on a one-on-one basis with these goddesses. And it's funny to say one-on-one because I'll be working with technically four aspects. Working with the three as a triple goddess, and then one as the entire collective as the goddess Morrigan. And I feel really confident to say that I am gonna just be working with those energies for quite a while. So I'm really excited, and I'm looking forward for all this stuff that I still want to do for the next 16 days or so. I have been working on this cool little spread that I want to do. Possibly maybe for tomorrow's video for day 16. It's in the shape of a raven or a crow, and I want to kind of go through it and have a couple people test it out and give me your experiences. And so yeah, it'll be exciting. So I just wanted to kind of have a discussion about this, about shape-shifting and magic in that aspect. So thank you guys so much again for your love, your support, for your encouragement, and for your comments and all the good stuff. I really appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much. Blessed be.